Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today we're gonna be talking about altcoin season happening on Base, man. It's been a little bit. Let me see what's good with you guys. I'm gonna wait for you guys to tune in. I just put it in the Discord here. Turn that down a little bit here. As you guys come in, let me know how you guys are feeling today. It's a nice little Friday. Actually, the market is actually down today, so we got to talk about a lot of things. I'm gonna start going live again. I think I'm gonna have Jay on weekly, and then I'm also going live on Crypto Millie's channel on Fridays as well, with a group panel. So there's been a lot of things going on. I've been pretty busy. I'm also trying to build out a crypto app here. It's a lot going on here. Even in the Discord, I'm just out here, man. So we live on Kick and we're live on YouTube as of right now. Let's see what these comments looking like. Rebel, yes, I guess you're answering the poll that's in the chat. All right, you guys answer the poll as you guys come in as well. And base season, Green Bean Mall, we live. Izzy, yo, what's good? How you doing today? How y'all living, man? Let's go look at the market, because the market took a hit today, boy. Let me hide this one. Everything pretty much is down across the board right now, across the board, right? And I think that right now this is like one of those last legs down before we actually go back up again, right? And I didn't even get through the whole intro yet. God damn, this is how you know I'm really rusty right now. You guys already know. Check out this video, the how-to guide to private sell investing, pros and cons. If you guys want to join the Patreon group, you guys already know it's going to be in the Discord in the comment section down below. I said in the Discord, in the description and in the comment section down below, right? Same goes with the whole Patreon group as well. You guys could find that down there as well. And if you guys want to get the ebook to the Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics, it's now on Amazon. If you guys didn't even know, we got it listed on Amazon not too long ago. There's a hardcover. And there's the ebook for it. I'm also gonna try to make this into an audio book on Audible, so you guys can listen to it that way as well. And I think I might drop another ebook though. I don't know, we'll see. But right now it's up there on Amazon, so you guys could go ahead and check that out. Right now, like I said, the entire market is down. As you guys can see, this is from the traditional market as of right now. The stock market at $1.11 trillion have been wiped out of the market right now. So of course that's going to affect Bitcoin, where you guys are seeing it as of right now. Then let's click that right now. It's at 113K right now. We're looking, I think we're still good though. I think we're still good, right? Like I said, this is one of those last legs down before we actually go up again. So I've been holding up. Base ecosystem has been looking pretty good. I haven't gotten hit too hard because a lot of the altcoins I have in my portfolio now, it's pretty much focused around Base as of right now. So, and I think we was talking about this on the live stream earlier today, about altcoin season, right? How some people feel like there is no altcoin season, but technically, if you guys go look at it, back around the November time, we actually had a little altcoin season, but it fit exactly what I was saying the whole time, which it's going to be focused around narratives, right? During this time right now, any AI agent, any AI play you was in pretty much went up. The whole entire market went up, but the concentrated money was in AI agents. You got your virtual protocol game, other agents in that ecosystem was just going nuts as of right now. So this is where we were at right now, and you scroll down, you scroll like to April here, you see we're at the bottom here, right? And we're starting to make our way back up again. But when it comes down to this altcoin season, I think AI will be focused as well, but I do think their major focus will be in the Base ecosystem, and we're going to talk about all of that on my reasoning on why that is, because I've been telling you guys what's happening on Base is crazy as of right now. They took everything that Binance has done last cycle. As you guys know, Binance and BNB, that was like the retail sector of crypto. Everybody was on there, trading meme coins, shitters, all of that. That's where everyone's at now. Coinbase has taken what Binance has done last cycle and ramped it up to the next level as of right now, right? And I do want to talk about this one thing here. Some people don't even notice this. Quentin, this tweet out, this was interesting because I forgot all about the ENS things, right? The PayPal CEO has an ENS name in his bio, right? So if we're going into the adoption side of things, right, ENS could be one of those things that's going to be adopted pretty big, maybe across the other, traditional investors, the CEOs and things like that, depending on how things play out, right? Especially how I have it broken down as of right now. I have Ethereum as like traditional, the layer for traditional money, traditional investors. That's like your, you know, your PayPal's, all of these guys, they're going to be buying Ethereum and things like that. Base, that is going to be the retail side. That is going to be where you and I are going to be investing in things like that. Even your ENS names will work on the Base ecosystem, but they also have their own Base names, right? So I actually went through my entire ENS names and renewed all of them. Right, some of them, they're pretty cheap. Like I renewed them for 5 more years for $25. Right, on Ethereum, that's freaking cheap. Right, I got a lot of ENS names. I should be buying a little bit more, and this is just for fun. It's honestly like a gamble. I'm seeing if it's going to be like internet domains, if we are able to, because some names were flipped. If you guys even seen Thread Guy, sorry, I said Thread Guy, his name was flipped multiple times and he doesn't even own it. So if you don't get to your names as quick as you can, especially if you're a content creator, get your name across all chains. Right now, you got your BNB names, you're gonna have your base names and your ENS. So I own a lot. We're just gonna see what's gonna happen to that as of right now. But even right now, you got the token is down 40% from its all-time high. Right. I'm not telling you guys to buy this token at all. I don't even own the token. It's just, you know, it's gonna be there. You guys can go onto the website, right? You know, welcome to the new internet. So if we're actually building out the new internet and there's going to be hella adoption, you guys can see it here. You guys can start getting your own ENS names out there, right? That's where it looks like. But I do see some comments right now. I do see some comments. Let's look at these comments before we get into everything. Well, remember, as you guys come in, like the video, like the stream actually. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Loading up on some BTC at 108K. Not a bad price target. I'm not going to lie. If we get down there, these alts, the alt is already getting hit right now badly. Phil, virtual or Zora to purchase if we have neither so far? That's an easy question. And you guys already know I love virtuals, but virtuals it's been looking pretty shaky. I'm still pretty bullish on virtuals, but as of right now, in terms of gains of where you can go from here and the next narrative that's actually starting to pop, if you guys watch my video, I told you guys Zora could have a virtuals like run. I don't know what happened to the tweet. I actually had the tweet where we should talk about it during the virtual sections, but essentially centralized exchanges are running out of Zora, meaning a lot of people are actually buying Zora right now and they're hoarding it. So I would say go with Zora right now. It's a decent, we'll talk about it fully when we get there, because they also got mentioned in some good things. Aero, you can't go wrong with Aero. One of the safest plays on Base as of right now. Especially, we're definitely going to talk about Aero as well, because there's a lot of good things for Aero. Hard to beat Aero at this point in time. Now, going into the top gainers and losers here, you guys can see Luxo is actually top gainer. J Crypto, everything crypto would be happy as of right now. Everything currency would be happy at 37%. Edge is up 19%. Seems like people are paying attention to Edge. As I just dropped a video today too, though, but it was already pre-recorded. Let's go scroll down a little bit more here. Ocean Protocol, Ray, Strike. Nothing too crazy in terms of the top gainers. Top losers, we see in Peak here. Peak is just falling. I'm not gonna lie, it's on a free fall, but it's at the bottom. We did talk about this on live stream earlier today as well. I do think we're a little bit earlier for the Peak narrative, but at these prices, it's getting cheap. It's getting really cheap. I still own my entire private sale allocation for it. I haven't sold anything for it just yet. I will be holding out to see what's going on. Banker, after just running about 100% because of their Coinbase listing, is now down 10.8% on the day. I've been telling you guys about Banker for a little bit. When I first started doing the whole base content, right, I told you guys after the day one live stream that they had, the two that I really wanted to focus on was Zora and Banker, right? They both are running as well. In the past 7 days, they have been running, right? Token bot up here. Clinker is also up here. This is another one that people are going to be talking about. And this entire run for Base and Base apps and Coinbase, all of that, you're going to see a lot of Base plays start to run. We're going to talk about that even more, right? And right now, you guys, Rennick, I think this is the CEO of Giza. He puts out this tweet here. Everything you need to know about why Base is going to be, Coinbase itself is going to be the everything exchange. This is what got me bullish on it. You know, it's being compared to Amazon of crypto, things like that. So next week directly, right, Coinbase will integrate the DEX. That's going to help out. That's going to help out Edge. That's going to help out Aerodrome. Those are the two biggest DEXs right now. Of course, Aero's way out of Edge's league as of right now. But those two will get the main attractions, right? Users will access millions of tokens without leaving Coinbase interface. That is huge. This brings 100 million plus retail users into DeFi for the first time. You guys been asking for retail users. We all been looking for the retail users. They're all on Coinbase, and now they get access to the coins that we're invested into, right? So we'll see how things will play out. But you scroll down a little bit more here. This is where things even get more interesting, especially for the Base app, right? Base chain has become the most popular L2 on Ethereum with a record performance, right? There's 700,000 plus people on the wait list for the Base app. And once that Base app opens up, you're going to see so many different mini apps on there, right? So we're going to talk about a few of the mini apps on here. And I'm also going to give you one that's pretty cheap, especially for the risk to reward ratio to where it's at as of right now. So you guys could go ahead and check all this out. I've already read all of this, and this has me even more bullish on what Base is doing and Coinbase itself. Of course, you guys are already seeing Giza here. We're going to talk about Giza a little bit later. All right, so like I said, Brian says he wants Coinbase to become the everything exchange. You're going to have the integration of DEXs and other things that's going to be on there. All right. And then this was like last week. Yeah, this was recently. Coinbase Base overtakes Solana in daily token launches, which no chain has been able to do in the past 2 years. That means Solana was at the top. It was the big dog for a lot of token launches, meaning most of them were primarily just memes anyways. But I do believe that Coinbase is also including memes and utility coins and everything all in one. So that's how they're going to be Solana. And they also did say they're going to do a lot of memes on Coinbase. That's going to be one of them. I don't know if it's itself, but they're all right. You got Clanker and things like that. Now, this is what I was talking about. Coinbase plus Base will be the Amazon of assets, right? So there's a lot of people already thinking about how big Coinbase could be in this space. That's pretty good for the stock itself, but it's also very good for Base as the L2. Now, if Base ever has a token, I'm telling you, I'm prepared. I've been minting all of Coinbase's, what you call it? I forget the reports. I'm waiting for the pick that, Jesse and Brian took, because he even said in the stream, you'll probably need that pick. I'm just saying they have been leaving hints for a Base token for a while now. Just don't know when they're going to actually drop a Base token. If they do, I better get one. Now I do see some other comments here. Thanks, brother. Looking into Edge too. Yeah. Edge is looking pretty good. Do I think Billy Betts is a good addition to the crypto portfolio? I sold a solid 2x and want to buy back. Billy Betts, I'm not gonna lie, I don't see gambling agents being too good, but there is hype behind Billy Betts that could drive it a little bit higher. I don't own any. Someone in my Discord asked me about Billy Betts. I skipped out on Billy Betts, but could look decent, right? Tired of this is coming from kick side. Yeah, this is coming from the kick side. We need some crypto virgins. That's funny. But I think they're here. They just been on Solana, the Solana meme coin side of things, just investing on there, to be honest. But yeah. So now this is what I've been talking about for a while, right? The Base app is not a new meta. It's the dawn of a new era of the open market. I'm still gonna call it a meta. This is a narrative that a lot of people are really paying attention to since that day one live stream. People have been seeing what Base app, mini apps, well, altcoins are tied into it as of right now, and there's a few, right? All Base projects will moon soon. I do think that's a possibility, because the amount of money that's probably going to flow into the Base chain through Coinbase could be insane. We could see a true, like I've been telling you guys, the altcoin season that people are wanting to see won't be a normal altcoin season where damn near every altcoin just goes up just to go up. You could take a little dart and just throw it at any altcoin and it goes up. I think that's not going to happen, but it may happen directly on Base, right? Where you're looking at one crypto A, crypto B, crypto C. You throw a dart at one of those, they'll probably do some good X's on there. I think the altcoin season is going directly into Base where the money is going to be flowing. Because there's no other chain that could actually capture the way Base is trying to capture the amount of users that's coming onto here. Now, when you go into the top ecosystem, again, the top 2 plays, I've been telling you guys, if you guys remember the top 2 Base app plays, I've told you guys the video, it's both the top 2. Zora is up here, All right, Zora is taking the lead, is taking a charge at a $208 million market cap. Banker was just at $100 and something million market cap, and it's down a little bit, 10%, as you can see. So it's now at $79 million market cap, right? But you start to see some other ones here. Tibber, we told you guys this is the whole financial agentic financial like agents and things like that. Tibber is looking good. It has a lot of hype, but it's now at $100 million now. I don't see how high I don't know where it can go from here, but if you guys wasn't in pretty early for this one, you might have missed out on some decent gains. Once again, this has ties to a lot of traditional companies, right? This is also why I was liking Atom. If you guys don't remember, I told you guys, I even made the tweet, could Atom become the next Tibber? And it also just got listed onto Aero, and it actually started to run. This right here, you can see here, it got up to, this is a lie, about the 20, we want to say that 20 million, 21, 22, 25 million dollar market cap, and it's still like running. We'll see where it's going to go from there, but that's one of those. And we scroll down, gaming is still here. Base 3, this is supposed to be like an L3 built on base for gaming, right? It's at 82 million. It's been up 14%. There's a lot of other ones that's pretty decent. All right, now we're gonna get into the ones I've been really looking into. All right, Aerodrome. This is, you don't even need to talk too much about Aerodrome. A lot of people on YouTube right now is already talking about Aerodrome. You should know it by, you should know it as the main deck for Coinbase and Base, right? A lot of money is gonna flow through Coinbase. All right, Alexa. Now, sorry if you guys hear my Alexa. She tells me when it's Friday, you know, just liven up the Fridays, get me ready to go out. I see some other comments, so let me get to that before. Oh, the Big E, what's good, Big E? How you doing? It's been a minute. How you living? But yeah, you guys should already know all about Aerodrone and things like that, right? So they had the earnings call. That's what I meant. The earnings NFTs that they've been telling you guys to mint, right? So the DEX integration goes live next week. I think this is going to be very huge for a lot of base plays. If you're patient from here to next week, obviously you don't got to be too patient because it's right there, right? A lot of money could flow through Aerodrome into these other altcoins, right? So this unlocks access to millions of tokens. No more waiting on listings. Instant trading of every base project, full on-chain access for the masses. Now ask yourself, what does this mean for the main DEX? Obviously it's going to go crazy, right? But I think the biggest beneficiary for this is going to be the base tokens, right? Obviously Aerodrome is going to go crazy. It's going to do its own thing, but you're going to see some good gains from the altcoins that's already on base that's going to be on Aerodrome, right? Especially the ones that Aerodrome actually launched. If you guys don't know, Aerodrome does have a launch pad. The ones that launched on Aerodrome so far has been Giza, Kita, Kaido, however you guys want to say it, but there's going to be more that's actually launching their launch pad. If I could find it, I'll find it, because I talked about it in the video, so you guys could find it there as well. All right, so this is everything you guys can see. This is like the I don't even know who. Yeah, this is the CEO for what you call it, Aerodrome, one of the creators, right? So they're already talking about Aerodrome going live. This was over here. I don't even know who this is, but this was earlier today, I'm sure, right? And Brian Armstrong has been talking about a lot of different things. He even talked about Banker, talked about Mammo, which is another agent. So we're going to get into that as well. Now Zora, I've been telling you guys, Zora is going to have a virtual like run. As of right now, it's at a $200 million market cap, and you can see it here. You guys could, what market cap was this right now? 10 million. That's about 30 million. This is as cheap. You want to know the funny thing is, most of the new base coins that came out, they're around the 20 to 30 million dollar market cap as of right now, right? And people got scared off because of the market cap, the FEV, right? The ratio to that. But as you can see here, from there it got up to damn near 300, right? And we're on a nice little dip, and I think we're going to go for the next leg up. Now this could be an emerging narrative in itself within the base ecosystem, a separate narrative that could be created, which is going to be like the social on-chain creator type thing, right? Let's say Kai Cenat, I talked about it earlier. Let's say Kai Cenat or another big content creator. Let's say even cryptobanter. Let's say cryptobanter or whatever, whoever the biggest crypto YouTuber is, right? As of right now, Ansem, Thread Guy, any of them. They all create a token on here. That's going to start bringing their community onto there. People are going to start, betting on them to see how much they're going to grow. It's just another way of speculating on your favorite content creator's success or whatever. But this brings on a whole different people that want to invest in different things. But I do want to see them actually start to maybe pay some traditional, some web 2 content creators, right? Bring them onto the scene, let them create a token, right? Now they're going to bring in their own audience, and that might be a bunch of degens that's going to use Coinbase or whatever. So Zora right now, I'm excited about where Zora could go. The higher Zora goes, the more people are going to look into their ecosystem to trade. I think they should make it a little bit better, right? Because the interface as of right now isn't as good. Let me see, why is it not loading? I don't know why it's not loading as of right now. We'll wait for this to load while we talk about everything else. But this is also another thing that you guys can look into. The success of Zora as of right now. You're looking at about over 1.5 million coins created. Just under 250,000 unique creators on there already, and you can see the coin total volume. I can just see this continue to grow as Coinbase is going to continue to push Zora into the forefront of what they're doing as of right now. Why? Because Zora was already listed into their latest Coinbase shareholders. So this brings in more people that's looking into Zora even more, giving it more exposure. This honestly has the potential to be even bigger than what Virtuals has done. Right? When I told you guys before Virtuals, the good thing that Virtuals had for it was the entire supply was out, because there was a rebranded token from last cycle. Entire supply was out. Now for Zora, the difference is that they have very little tokens on these sexes, because a lot of people are buying their tokens. They're pretty hyped about it as of right now. So I think with the backing of Coinbase, them pushing it to the forefront, unlike they did for Virtuals, yeah, Zora has the opportunity to go higher, way higher, right? And like I said, if they're able to get some of these web 2 content creators to even create a coin, or just be on there, yeah, the success for Zora is there. And I've been telling you, Zora already started to run. You can see when I made this tweet, Zora started to run. Next, I said Banker will start to run, and it already did a 2x when I posted this, and obviously it's the next day, so it's down a little bit. So that leads us right into Banker here. Banker now, let me get this out the way. Banker now, if you guys would have got it on the lows, you see the type of gains you could have got from December. I'm not even gonna lie, I wasn't too hyped on Banker right here. I got hyped around here. Once that live stream went live with the BASEAPP, this is where I got in. I was able to hold on, and now we're reaping the benefits, and I think it's going to go a lot higher, right? The all-time high was just 21 hours ago, so it's only down 28% from its highs, right? Banker, this guy puts it out there. A lot of people didn't want to buy Banker while it was at 20 million, 40 million for months, and now people are going to want to buy it, especially now that it's listed directly on Coinbase. But for me, I don't know why people are hyped about this. Is because if Aero is going to be on Coinbase, that means pretty much unless things are going to be different in terms of they have to go through different panels, like different sections. Like if you're going to be on the Coinbase app, right, you're going to have to click DEX, and then you'll be able to trade the tokens there. Or the people that don't want to trade the tokens there, they could stay directly on the Coinbase app and just trade the tokens that is listed on Coinbase. That's the only answer I could give to why this was so probably big, right? And then of course they mentioned Banker in the same live stream again, right? They mentioned Banker and Mamo, right? Mamo is another agent that launched on Virtuals. Even though I'm not as hyped on it as I once was, they're still having some successful altcoins that's being launched there, agents I should say, that is actually building out. Mamo being one of those that's actually integrated into the BASEAPP, and that's honestly why it started to go crazy. I think they announced that they was going to be integrated around here somewhere, that they was going to be integrated into the BASEAPP, and that's when it exploded. Right now, I don't own any Mamo, but one of my guys in the Discord, we did talk about Mamo when it first launched. I forgot the price it was at, and it was looking good. I didn't get in the Genesis launch, so I wasn't really paying attention to Mamo at the time, but Mamo still does look good. A lot of people are going to be interested in it, especially once the base app goes live. They're going to be able to utilize Mammo directly onto the base app. So let's say we could say how high, maybe let's say Tibber is at $100 million market cap as a AI agent. I don't know. Hold on, let's look. Tibber, actually, we could just check out the virtual ecosystem. Okay, they don't even got that under the virtual ecosystem. Let's check out Tibber, go from there, virtual protocol ecosystem. Let's see the highest market cap altcoins on here. So obviously you see AI XBT here, and then it goes Tibber, then it goes Game. Well, yeah. Well, they don't have Mammo up here, but Mammo would be higher than Game as of right now. So that could be interesting. We could give Mammo a quick price target of maybe 90 to 100 million, right? And if it does better than Tibber, 150, 200, right? That's just the prices. This is just the prices I'm thinking of off the top of my head. I'm not really looking too deep into it as of right now. So you can see, and the thing is, back during November, these prices for these agents was much higher. I think Game was around at 300 million, if I'm not mistaken, 300 million. AI XBT was around 500 million. Tibber wasn't there just yet. So, and you had Vader, things like that. So that's how things is looking there in that ecosystem. Next, we got Edge here. Now, Edge actually is starting to get a lot more talks on Twitter. I'm starting to see it a little bit more. A lot more people are excited for Edge. This is the next DEX that you know how you guys been looking for, you know, the second DEX that could perform well on Coinbase. Before, it was Alien Base. A lot of people wanted to get into Alien Base because it was a low market cap compared to where Aerodrone was at the time. Well, now you having a actual DEX here with decent investing for the time period we got left right now. No, not decent, amazing investing, because there's not going to be too much inflation till next year, right? So this one allows you to trade any asset on any chain, pretty much, including Solana, which is a non-EVM chain. That's pretty huge. And they're going to be on the base app with I think they have 50k fees as a promotional thing for the base app, right? You scroll down here, just 9 days ago, it was at its highs of 22 cents. I forgot what did I think I said 30 million, right? Yeah, I got in around the 30 million. So we're not too high from my entry point in terms of this. And then you can see they having some good action going on. Some good revenue is continue to grow. We talked about it all today. If you guys remember, you guys could check out the video I just dropped today, right? They're doing a lot of good things as of right now. And from their recent, because I already have recorded my video before this AMA happened, so I missed out on some of this, right? So we could talk about it here. This is some of the big things that's going to be happening, right? Released in July, and what's on the next part of the roadmap. Upcoming release, they're going to have the Zora integration. I kind of showed you that in the video, where essentially you could copy and paste the contract from Zora, because some people couldn't trade the Zora creator coins on Uniswap. I don't think they're even accessible on Aerodrome, but you can copy the contract, add it onto Edge, and you'll be able to trade it that way. And I think they might even do more with Zora, including that in terms of the integration. So now you got the native mobile trading. You're going to have the iOS and Android app, of course, some other bracket orders, discovery functionality, updated asset selector, revamped watch list, trench trading features. Now, released, you got the cross-chain swap, stop buy lower. All of these already happened, so this is going to be out. This is just another DEX that people could gamble on for, you know, the base ecosystem. It's a little bit better than Aerodrome in terms of what you can use it for, because Aerodrome, you obviously can only use it for base plays and things like that, base tokens, right? And Aerodrome got the best part, which it's directly integrated into base, right? Now Edge just changes it a little bit and has cross-chain swaps. People been looking for some good cross-chain dexes. I've been looking for some good cross-chain dexes for a long time. If you guys remember when we talked about Layer Zero, I was very hyped on Layer Zero because it's, you know, it was a cross-chain thing, a cross-chain protocol. They had a few dexes on there that allow you to trade across chains, right? I even invested into a few of them, and they all panned out and did terrible. Now it seems like Edge is going to be the one to actually take off with no base and no Layer Zero integration and things like that. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. I swear, every time I'm going live, there's a phone call. Every time. But yeah, Alpha Juju said, I think. What do you think about? What are you talking about there? Celebrity moments. Thoughts on Hello World? Do you think it can do the same as Zora? I recently did see Hello World. Um, I didn't look too in depth into it. Now I seen it. I put it on the little watch list for a little bit later. For a little bit later, but I felt like once I did a little bit of research, I felt like there wasn't too much going for it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to take this opportunity yet. But if you're looking at it for risk to reward ratio, yeah, it's hard to beat it. You can't go too much lower than it. Actually, you can, but you could go to 0. But right now, I did see some talks, nothing too crazy, but just not enough for me to feel like, excuse me, I want to take a little shot on this. I do have a micro cap. I do have a low cap, under 1 million market cap altcoin that I'm going to talk about in this stream here, just because they're integrating to the base app. I'm focused more on what's integrated into the base app, not just fully the base ecosystem, of course. Now, if this tweet stands to be true, all base projects will moon soon, then Hello World is not a bad bet at this price as of right now. That's just how it depends on how you look at it. Just depends on how you look at it. I think that was a typo. I was replying to Red Blade. Okay. Pretty Bot has better RR versus Billy Bets on virtuals. Okay. I do see a lot of people talking about Pretty. I don't even think I'm saying that right. Prediction. Well, it's supposed to be like prediction or whatever. Yeah, this one. I did see a lot of people talking about this, but who knows? Once again, there's not too many there's not too many virtual agents I'm really gambling on as of right now. Even Bid, I thought Bid was going to start catching a bid, but I don't know what's going on there. I do know they're having some good launches. I do have some bid stake. I have not gotten into none of the bid V2 launches yet either, so I don't know. I'm seeing a little shift going from actual agents to like something like Zora and things like that, other things that are focused on the base app, which is why I'm not really talking about too much of these AI agents. Maybe they'll come back with something strong, of course. If one of them get integrated outside of Mammo, what else? Let's say Virtual's agent Butler, the Butler agent from Game, if that gets integrated to the base app, yeah, things could go crazy now. That's all I'm saying. Things could go crazy from there. I do see what you said. Safe bets on virtual on base. Safe bets on virtuals on base. I don't know why I keep saying virtuals. Obviously, your safe bets, you're looking at something in terms of, let me go back to here. You're looking at Aerodrone. It's easy to say Aerodrone. That's a very easy one. And the success that Zora's having as of right now, I wouldn't say it's fully safe. I'll say it's moderately safe. Right, let's look at the market cap. Even RSR research coin, where's that? Research coin got listed onto Coinbase today. That's another one that's decent. What else? Did I miss any up here? Yeah, I went down from market cap, right? You could look at Maple Finance. Morpho. I'm not invested into Morpho, but Morpho does look good. It's also integrated into the base app, right? Maple Finance has shot up crazy, and it has come down a little bit. What else could be seen as safe on here? I think that would be it, really, to be honest with you. You can even bet a little bit. You can even say virtuals is a little safe, but why is virtuals not? Did I miss virtuals? What the heck? Where's virtuals at? Is virtual? They don't got virtuals under the base ecosystem? I would say virtuals is decently safe. Yeah, it has been able to hold up since it went up. Like you can see from here. It depends if the market goes back up. It may go back up. We have to see. They're still continuously building. So actually, let's exclude virtuals from this. The safe ones: Aerodrome, Morpho, Maple, Zora. That's probably the ones I would say is very safe. Everything else, very gamble. A gamble. That's what I would say from there. Now, where was I? Okay, let's go on to Giza here. Now, Giza, I've been talking about Giza a lot. You guys may be tired about me talking about Giza. It's because the agentic economy is really happening in our faces with Giza, right? You can see it's at a $28 million market cap. It did go down a little bit, just stayed down here, and it came back up. The vesting might be holding it back a little bit, but again, now with the Coinbase integration, the BASEAPP integration. Sorry, the BASEAPP integration, and they not only just got integrated into that, they're also integrated to the Binance wallet, which we're going to talk about, right? As high as was 2 months ago, where it did hit 48 cents, so it is down about 50% from that high. Blockmates actually put out a pretty good video on Giza. You guys should actually go check it out. That's why I favorited this bad boy. You guys should actually go check this out. I seen him somewhere else. I don't remember where I seen his face at. I don't know if it was Blockmates, but go check out this video. And of course, you guys are seeing that they're building out there. Giza is there, right? But like I said, they are now integrated into the Binance wallet. This is huge. This gives them more access. People, the ARM agent is now live on Coinbase wallet, as you can see here. After Coinbase wallet last week, this is another major integration and opening doors to serious onboarding scale. So you could kind of compare this to what Mammo is doing. If you do like Mammo, you would like Giza, right? It's just that Mammo is, I think the entire supply is out, right? It's just an agent that's integrated there, but now you also got Giza. The downside is you're looking at investing, right, for it. But I do feel like if the hype gets into Giza, the hype will outweigh what's going on with the vesting. And I really do think this is about to be a big one, right? You can even see it by why I believe it. Let's go. Hold on. Yeah. 4 hours ago, $750 million in agentic volume, right? This is what institutional investors will like. And I did see somewhere where they're essentially kind of targeting institutional investors to actually want to use their agent to, handle their portfolio. You can see how quickly did it go from 500 million to 700 million. It feels like a week, 4 days, in only 4 days. What happens in another 4 days? Could it go up to a billion in agentic volume? This thing is just growing in our face as of right now. This is why I'm telling people, I think this is going to be a big one. This is going to be a big one. Next, you got DRB, and I told you guys I don't really talk about memes too much, right? So forgive me. But I wanted to talk about this one because I think I talked about this about maybe 5 months ago. I don't even remember where. March? Yeah, somewhere March. When BankerBot and Grok actually put out this, they created this meme coin here, right? I do own it a little bit. I'm not going to make a video on it. I'm not going to be talking about too much of it. Nothing like that. Only because, as you guys know on this channel, I don't really like memes too much. I particularly like this one just because I kind of see some, I could kind of compare it to Fartcoin. Remember what happened with Solana side, where they had the agent over there, the agent that was talking and things like that. I forgot the name of that goddamn agent. Anyways, they created the coin. Fartcoin ended up going crazy. So now I'm looking at DRB to do the kind of same thing. It is not too far off from its all-time high. If you guys would have got it around here, this is all coming. This is also coming off the hypes of BankerBot, by the way. So McSloof here even puts out this tweet on terms of the DRB narrative base case scenario. As I see this, DRB coin rises, Grok wallet is worth over $1 million. If you guys didn't know that, if you guys could go ahead and look on Dune Analytics for Grok's wallet, and it's up there, right? And yes, it's not Fartcoin. Sorry, it was GOAT. That's what it was. GOAT. I said Fartcoin. GOAT. Right? But a lot more people are starting to take notice on DRB as a meme. I'm just here for the shits and giggles. I'll trade it in and out of it just to see how it goes, right? But this is from back then, where this guy, should just name for BankerBot for Grok or whatever. Grok said it just like that, and they created it. And now this is March, back in March, right? 2025. Base put out this tweet at Grok. Thanks for building on Base. There's just a little speculation, a nice little. People didn't care about it at that time. Actually, they did care about it because March, it did. Yeah, when it came out right there, it did pump a little bit. Then from there, it just dumped. It just been red. But I do see this flipping very soon, especially the success of BankerBot as of right now. Yeah, so DRB could continue to grow. Next is Heuris. This low cap, below $10 million. You guys know we've been talking about this. I actually do got an in-depth video talking about some AI agents, AI agent plays that's going to be integrated into the BASEAPP. Heuris is going to be one of them. So you guys are hearing it first here. About it, below a $10 million, you guys can see fully diluted valuation below $50 million. All-time high was about 7 months ago. Yeah, we got crushed on this one because I was on it for a while. It was 46 cents. Now, yeah, we're down pretty decent from that, right? But if you guys don't know, By the time the base app goes live, you guys are going to be seeing so many different mini apps, right? Some are going to be good, some are going to be bad. Of course, this is crypto. This is how crypto works essentially. Some are going to be good, some are going to be bad, right? But here at Swarm Agents is going to be coming soon to the base app here. You know, talk to 20 person specialized agents about anything crypto, from token analysis analysis to research to social insight, right? Here we go. And guess what else you see in there? You see BankerBot. We've been told you guys about BankerBots in the live stream, how people are going to be using it to settle debts within the group chats, all this type of things. So you're going to have Banker there, and you're going to have Heuris Agent there, and I'm going to be talking about some other ones too. So this is just a nice little, you throw a few dollars there, just let it sit there, don't even look at it, you know. That's what I did with Heuris as of right now. Next, we got Bonsai. This is the one I was talking about. It's very cheap, under $1 million market cap. You don't even got to throw a lot into this. This is just a gamble, to be honest. They got badly beaten. If you guys don't remember, Lens was out. Lens was supposed to be the whole social infrastructure layer for crypto and things like that. You guys remember that, right? They're here, right here, Lens. Then they got ZK Sync, and it was on Polygon. None of those chains worked out, but they recently end up listing on Coinbase Base right here, right? And they started working on a mini app, which we're going to show you guys, right? So this is why I took a little gamble at this. I told guys in the Discord, I'm just gambling on this. This has no significance in my real portfolio. We're just seeing how some of these mini apps are going to play out. And Bonsai token is one of those. Is down 91% from his all-time high. So you guys are getting way below even 1 penny, right? So you guys are looking at it here. They put out this tweet. That's a lot of users. You think any of them is going to like to create with AI? Well, this is what they created here. This is the tweet that they put out, right? Bonsai is live on the base app. Creating and remixing AI content has never been easier. You know, you just you just tag their agent, pay with USDC in your wallet, and boom. Even the Coinbase dev retweeted them, right? So they're going to be doing a lot of things. If you tag our agent in the context of Clinker on Base launch or base app Zora coin, you can even do it on Zora. So things may get interesting for this. It might get interesting. Remember, it's just a gamble. For me, it's just a gamble. I'm liking what Base is doing. I'm seeing the integration, so I'm going to take a shot. The risk to reward below a $1 million market cap is decent. Let's say it does get to that 10 million. I'm cool. I take a 10x off of this. 20 million, 20x from these prices. That's cool. This is meme level vibes to me. Meme level vibes that you could bet on, that has some decent utility that you may want to bet on, right? Next here, Flock. We haven't talked about Flock in a while, but Flock has been slow. It's been slow, but people are starting to notice a little bit about Flock. If you guys seen the video I've put out, Flock and TIG have been compared to Tau too many times. Rob, I don't really do memes. The only reason I talked about DRB was because the connection to BankerBot and things like that. Toshi may do well. As you can see, I only talked about one meme on here, so I don't really do too many memes. But yeah, Flock also here down 68%. Now this is not included into the base mini apps, right? It's not in there. It's just a base play. I do believe it's one of those base plays that do have some decent potential, but a lot of things has to be built out for these guys here. It is down 73% from his all-time highs, but they are bringing in Alibaba's Quinn model on chain, which is huge. DeFi Princess put out this tweet. This is a pretty decent tweet here. So Alibaba to Flock to Base to Coinbase. Flock is going to be the only infrastructure play funded by the Ethereum Foundation, backed by Lightspeed, DCG, and sits at the center of Base on-chain vision. And they also got into like the Base Dev Builder program. So, oh yeah, it's right here. It's literally right here. They are part of that now, so they're going to be helping out other projects and things like that. So we'll see how things play out again for Flock here, right? And lastly, it's TIG. TIG, I told you guys how quickly TIG moves up and down. If you guys remember the video I made, right, or included it into a video, it was around there about that 237, right? It came down within a few days down to $1.30, giving you guys a nice little entry. Now, when it was here, about 80 cents, it did move quickly up to about that $2.37 range. So this is one of those plays that do move up and down pretty quick. Also not a base mini app, but I do think it has some good potential in this space. As right now it's down 69% from its all-time high. And I did want to highlight the fact that the base app, the base Twitter account doesn't really retweet too many altcoins out there, right? They highlight some, the ones that they want to focus on, and they retweeted the innovation game TIG here. I put this out last week. This is just to put it on your radar, as it's on Coinbase and Base's radar as of right now too. So those are everything that I'm looking at when it comes down to base ecosystem. I do, like I said, I believe the entire, like, if you guys want to experience a decent run in this like space, it's going to be in the base ecosystem. You cannot fade the base ecosystem going further, especially right after next week. After that base integration goes live, things may get interesting depending on how the overall market is looking at the time. You understand? If we're looking a little bit bullish by that time, if Bitcoin looks like it's going back up to like 120, right, may even blow back up a little bit higher. Ethereum is looking good because Ethereum just dropped a little bit too, right? If Ethereum is starting to make its way back up again, everything is looking good. I'm telling you guys need to focus in that base ecosystem if you guys want to make money. And Rob said, yeah, I agree. Only meme my own. That's decent. It is a base meme that I do know. I would also look into DRB if you was interested in terms of like the potential rewards from there. But again, I'm not one of those guys that need to recommend any memes to you guys. You guys have other content creators for that one. But how long did I go live for? Damn near 45 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty good. If you guys have any other questions, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you don't, you guys already know we're about to have a decent weekend here. The market might be red, but when you go touch grass, and guess what, grass is green, so you can have fun over there, unless it's one of those dead grass. I'm talking about the good one, the green grass, not the one that you smoke, but just being outside. But if there's no other questions, make sure you guys have a good weekend. I'll check you guys later. I'll be live. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be live next week around the same time with Jay, and I'm also gonna be live on Crypto Millie's channel for his big live stream there too. So check us out there, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.